The infamous Phenylpiracetam, Oxiracetam combination. It's actually pretty dope. I'll give you my doses. That came in via an email. And it's an important topic because it's two simple compounds put together with a choline source in particular doses actually makes an outstanding stack. What's up, everybody? My name is Ryan Michael Ballo. I am your nootropics information divulger, one of the biggest, in terms of information quantity, nootropics information divulgers on the web. Thanks for watching. Check us out on the web at livecortex.com, livecortex.com/blog, big blog for nootropics information. Like us on Facebook. I just need you guys to like us there. If you watch this stuff and you support us, please just go facebook.com/cortexstacks and just hit like. 3 powerful products support this broadcast. Here they are.
Elite level nootropic
number one,
products.
We've got a stack. It is called Cortex. It is used by poker players, business people, corporate people, professional people, just people who want a killer stack to take. It's like so simple. Take 2 capsules, lights the brain up. You're in a good mode to focus, have concentration, have verbal fluency, have mental energy, have motivation. It's basically kind of an everything stack. That was the target. Folks love it. It's being called the only pre-made nootropic stack that works. So buy a bottle of Cortex. I'm not just pitching it to pitch it. I want you guys to buy a bottle of Cortex. The stuff is awesome. If you respond well to it, you're going to love it. Livecortex.com. Coupon code 5, F-I-V-E, will save you some money right now. Takes it to $28, which is pretty cheap for Cortex. If you need my help personally in anything related to nootropics, we have a consulting service. It's a 40-minute call with me. 15 additional email correspondences. Most people just drill me with questions. Hey, like, what's the best stack for me? Or what about cycling or whatever? We formulate stacks for people that help them to get out of brain fog, to achieve motivation, all kind of things. And then if you're new to nootropics, we wrote a book. It's a digital downloadable book that teaches you everything and gives you my personal favorite stacks and shows you how to surgically use nootropics. So the topic often comes up, like especially with new folks, can you combine racetams and what are the best combinations? Well, the answer is yes, and there are many combinations of racetams that are really awesome. You can combine. I've come to learn that with the right doses, you can combine basically every racetam, not all in one stack, but like piracetam you can stack with pramiracetam, oxiracetam you can stack with aniracetam, coliracetam you can stack with faciracetam, faciracetam you can stack with piracetam. Like they all can be stacked together, kind of like Nupep can be stacked with other like compounds like racetams or PRL853 or something. So there's many different combinations, and we actually wrote a book. It's called the Racetam God Guide that has it's like 80 or something stacks that are all racetam stacks. They're just the best stacks on the planet. I figured them out. It took me years to figure them out. So that's that. But there is a particular combination of 2 stimulant like racetams, oxiracetam and phenylpiracetam, that works really well, that I suggest to people that we do consulting with. And that usually gets people pretty good results. It totally gets me really good results. The ingredients are oxiracetam, phenylpiracetam, and alpha GPC, and the doses go like this. A gram of oxiracetam, 120 milligrams phenylpiracetam, and 120 milligrams of alpha GPC. We low dose the alpha GPC because I always start there with folks low dosing this stuff because you're going to find it's so bioavailable and it just crosses into the blood-brain barrier so quickly and so efficiently that it's like taking a lot of choline bitartrate, which is an alternative choline source, but that isn't much bioavailable. To a degree it is. Gut bacteria eats a lot of it. It doesn't cross into the brain as easily. You have to metabolize it first and then it makes acetylcholine. But alpha GPC is so strong in that way. For a lot of folks, they just don't need to take a lot of it. You know, you should start, that low. With this particular stack, 120 is going to be enough for people. Okay. Now, if you take the stack and you realize you have like a slight headache or something, that could be the brain is just burning up too much of a particular chemical called acetylcholine, because that's what these racetams do. They just put that chemical into use so that the brain is optimized more. Then up your alpha GPC dose by like 20 milligram increments until you find the right sweet spot and your headache or something goes away. By the way, every time we talk about alpha GPC, we're talking about alpha GPC 50%. You can get in 2 concentrations, 99% and 50%. I've always found 50% to be the best concentration because then you can, that's all my dose recommendations come from alpha GPC 50%. But what to expect from a stack like this? Sorry, I was like chewing on a nail. I'm sure you guys chew on nails. I chew on nails. See, both of these compounds are stimulant racetams, but oxiracetam is like hone you in and focus kind of racetam, and stimulant like, and working memory like, and brain fluidity like. But phenylpiracetam, though you probably have some good memory, verbal fluency, things of this nature, it's mostly just going to stimulate the hell out of you. You know, it basically just like turns the brain on. It's like coffee multiplied without the jitters, and it really kind of just is a wakefulness promoting thing that also kind of has like some positive mood benefits. But taking them together, like in this stack, it's essentially, I mean, to me, it's one of those everything stacks. The only thing it's missing is like a mood thing or like a background calm thing, you know? And you could add like 200 to 400 milligrams of ashwagandha, which lowers cortisol, to kind of bring in that calmer, maybe 200 to 400 milligrams of theanine, which improves alpha brainwave function and increases brain serotonin and GABA, so that you could have some sort of good kind of positive mood stuff going on. You could like feel good, but otherwise it's going to be super stimulant. Like you'll have the mental energy, you'll want to be productive, you'll want to get stuff done, you'll have the working memory, you'll probably have the verbal fluency, and you'll have the brain fluidity. It's one of those stacks that like is a rescue stack. I mean, I've used it for energy, like I'm going to go work, I need to take this stack, but I've also used it as a rescue stack. Didn't sleep well, something happened, I feel like crap, I'm sick. Take that stack, basically brings my brain back to baseline, a little bit above baseline in that situation. Perfect rescue stack, and otherwise perfect productivity stack. So simple, 2 racetams and a choline source, but highly valuable and highly useful. Thanks so much for watching. If you need my help personally in any of this stuff, we've got a consulting service. Get that at livecortex.com, 40-minute call with me on nootropics. If you want to try our stack Cortex, now's the time. I mean, honestly, Cortex is just such a significantly strong stack in the eyes of our users that, you know, what do you got to lose? $28 right now. That's like a couple cups of coffee from Starbucks, like 4 or 5 or something, right? Or like whatever, BYOB Mexican dinner. Use the coupon code 5, FIVE, at livecortex.com. That'll save you some money. And look, if you're new to nootropics, just stop right here and buy Smarter, Better, Faster. Link is in the description below, or go to livecortex.com. It's the book that tells you everything about nootropics and gives you my personal stacks and how to surgically use nootropics to get the best effects. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/cortexstacks. Check us on the web, livecortex.com/blog. And search through all these videos, because there's a hell of a lot more videos than just this one. On YouTube, there are just about 400 or 500 or something at this point. It's pretty awesome. Thanks for watching. What's up, everybody? Ryan Michael Balla here. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Look, we've got, as it stands, 5 primary products that I want to just explain to you. You heard us mention them during the video, so I'm going to break them down. Number 1, from left to right, the Cortex Nootropic Stack. This is a cognitive enhancement stack that you really want to take to turn the lights on. Just to give you an idea, hardcore business folks that require 18 to 20 hours of brain function, take the Cortex stack. That's what we initially designed it for, but then like everybody in the nootropic sphere loved it. Verbal fluency, speed of processing, motivation, drive to want to work. That's what the Cortex stack does. Moving right along, the Untitled guide there, that is called the Beginner's Guide to Untitled, breaks down 25 powerful Untitled stacks, shows you how to use Untitled. It's essentially the everything guide to Untitled. Long demanded, folks asked us for it, we delivered. It is fully digital, lots of powerful stacks. And then there's the nootropic stack for the business professional. That's basically 100, right around 100 powerful uridine, modafinil, theacrine, Aniracetam, Oxiracetam, Phenylpiracetam, Alcar stacks for business situations, for the type of brain states that business folks need for sustained performance. Next is the Racetam God guide. That is a high-level every Racetam guide, digital guide. We've got all the major Racetams with accompanying focus stacks and memory stacks and speed of processing stacks. In that Racetam. There's 8 major nootropic Racetams, and that guide explains all of them and accompanying stacks. Then there's the Noopept Pro Stack List. The Noopept Pro Stack List is a digital guide that explains oral, so just taking it by mouth, sublingual, taking it under the tongue, and then intranasal, spraying Noopept nasal spray in your nose, stacks. It's just a bunch of stacks, a giant stack list of Noopept stacks that are highly effective, pro-level, specific brain state inducing type of Noopept stacks. That thing has been a hit out there with the market. And then last, there's Smarter, Better, Faster. Smarter, Better, Faster is the all-around, everything nootropics digital guide. If you just want to learn everything, many Racetams, modafinil, etc., get Smarter, Better, Faster. It's like the guide you need to know if you're new to nootropics, to learn basically everything and to walk away knowing what you need to know on nootropics. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Get this stuff at livecortex.com and rock on.